Welcome back to 30 Days of Daily Play. We are on day 7 of our challenge in celebration of the Daily Play, my new 365-day art journal. And we are working on making our mark. So for the last 2 days, we've been experimenting with our brush pen, which is the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen, the holy grail of brush pens, in my humble opinion. And we're building what's called muscle memory. So the more we actually do an activity with our hand, the more that brain body connection gets forged. When you first try to do something, even though your brain is telling you, okay, do light pressure for a thin line and do heavy pressure and you'll get a thick line. When you're first starting out, if you've never used a brush pen before, there's a disconnect. Your brain is telling you one thing, your hand is not yet capable of doing it. And so these next few days are kind of just about training your hand, teaching your hand to do something that maybe it's never done before. And that way, as you work through the rest of the year's worth of prompts, you're better set up to kind of understand how your tools work, how this technique works, as we get into things like calligraphy a little bit later on in our 30-day challenge. So our prompt today is to trace this design with any pen you like, playing with pressure as you recreate the lines. Remember, if you're using a brush pen, increase pressure for a thicker line and decrease it for a thinner one. So I want you to go ahead and just trace the overview shapes, so the lines and the circles, and then we'll do these interior lines together in a minute. So I see a thick line here, so I'm going to apply pressure to my brush pen. And if I see a thin line, I'll try to move in an upward motion. Thick line down. And it's okay if you want to change it up from what you see. But I'm just tracing the overall shapes. Applying pressure, releasing pressure, and just see what kind of different. This looks like it's all light pressure. And remember to move slower than you think. We have a line down the middle of each shape. And this is one of my favorite doodles to do constantly. And you're essentially just rocking your pen back and forth, connecting the bottom to the top. So watch me first, and then I'll kind of tag you in. We're going to start at the bottom, and you don't need to trace the lines you already see there, but you're just doing a slight arch to connect to the top. Now, without lifting your pen, you're going to rock back down. Now rock up, connecting to that center. Rock down, connecting back to the center. Rock up, connecting to the center, and down. And then you can stop. And we're just switching sides here. So arching the other way and rocking back and forth. And for the next one, I'm going to switch to my Sakura pen just to show you the difference in the line thickness. And I'm going to do the same thing. Rocking up, touching the center point on both the top and the bottom. And maybe I fill this in slightly. And if you feel like you have the death grip on your pen, because I was just noticing that I feel like I was holding a little bit too tightly, again, you can move higher up on the barrel, and that's going to make you be a little bit more relaxed when you're drawing. And you're going to go rocking down, rocking up, down, up. And try to keep your spacing tight, because as you can see, if it's not tight, it's really difficult for you to connect back to that center point. But it's okay, because again, this is not about perfection. Same thing over here, rocking up, down, and I'll see you when you're done. So this is the final result. They kind of look like seed pods. You can add even more stems if you want to kind of try it on your own. But again, what we're doing here is building muscle memory in our hand. We're getting familiar with maybe some new to you tools, and we will see you again on day 8. But not before acknowledging that we have completed day 7 of our 30 days of daily play challenge.